This is a special show. We haven't been able to get together and perform for so long, and I really miss it. There's a lot that goes into a performance, and at some point, usually about the 10th time I've stabbed myself with a needle trying to adjust a hip belt, or when I'm grinding my teeth because I just can't remember a piece of choreography, or when my checkbook is screaming because I just had to have another costume, you seriously question if it's worth it. It is. Raq-On Studio is a very special place where some amazing women choose to spend their time. We're learning where to put our feet on the floor and how to move our hips up and down, sure. But it is so much more than that. We're learning about each other and about ourselves. There's a confidence that comes from accomplishing something that at one point seemed unreachable. It goes beyond dance. Sure as heck, if you can do this, you can do anything. Now add on the idea that you don't have to go it alone. There's always someone around with a smile, a word of advice, a hug, or just a knowing look that says, I've been there, you've got this, it's gonna be okay. And it is okay. The lights shine and the costumes shimmer and the drums beat and your heart beats and you smile. Your hips hit the beat and you're saying, I can. And you undulate and you're saying, I will. And you reach out to the audience and you're saying, come with me. You can too.
Hello! I hope you're enjoying this little flashback montage. If you had told me that the vision for Raq-On Dance would last 10 plus years, I would have called you crazy. How can a dedicated belly dance studio, usually only found in big cities, make it in a rural area? In 2009, I had been teaching for 5 years and schlepping boomboxes and bags of scarves from gym to gym, dance studio to dance studio, college to college, and private party to private party. The Rockettes had just formed as a 12-person dance troupe and started to rehearse more often. The cost of rental was high. Then we lost our rehearsal space to more lucrative exercise classes. Gosh, wouldn't it be nice to have our own dance studio to call our own, to leave our stuff, and to just generally have a community space? A friend listened to what this crazy dream and said, would you rather try and fail, or would you wonder your entire life what could have been? What amazing advice. I was so excited to try and fail. Shortly after this conversation, dancers from all over New England came to the rescue when we posted about a fundraiser weekend for this crazy idea. A weekend with dancers from different styles, eras, and backgrounds would rotate and teach for 2 days. This event had vendors, performances, and workshops. Dancers came from all over, and we raised money for the first studios, mirrors, and floors. That weekend would become the first Shimmy-a-thon Festival, now in its 12th year. In December of 2010, we opened the first Raq-On Dance on the Mall in Lebanon, New Hampshire. In 2014, we moved to White River Junction, Vermont. Just 2 years became 4 years, then just 5 years, and now 10 years. Wow. Our studio walls have had guest teachers from all over the world. We've hosted over a dozen festivals, over 75 guest teachers, hundreds of workshops, 10,000 hours of weekly belly dance classes, and we don't count costumes because our family really don't know those numbers either. Dancers have traveled from 4 countries and 23 states to study. Raq-On has raised over $15,000 for charity and has given over $10,000 in scholarships so that everyone has access to classes. Over 300,000 miles have been put on Raq-On mobiles traveling to events and performances in various states in Canada. We won't count how many vacuums that have succumbed to glitter and coins, and I kind of wish we tracked the number of false lashes used by the Rockettes. Students have celebrated births, honored deaths, started new lives after marriage or empty nests, and even found their new groove after divorce. People will always think that we're a bunch of scantily clad youth, but in fact we have all ages. We have mothers, middle-aged, and retired. We dance in our favorite comfy socks and hip scarves, and we exchange smiles and laughs as we learn new ways to connect to our bodies. Just the way they are. Some of our students have taken classes for years and have never felt the need to hit the stage, and others want to perform as much as possible, and we have everything in between. Rockettes are some of the most amazing people I've had the honor of meeting, spending time with, and watching them grow. They've performed everywhere from farmers markets to full-tech big stages. They've danced at restaurants, haflas, random grassy fields, black box theaters, big theaters, small theaters, community theaters, and have changed in storage rooms between the ketchup and mustard. Regardless of where they perform, they do so with such energy and grace. And even with the pandemic, dancers are still dancing on Zoom on a weekly basis for close to a year now. We've had online classes in this format since 2014, but this is a completely new world for many. Thank you for sticking with us, and thank your families too. I am sure they're sick of hearing the shimmy drill music or hearing me say, again! But they know how much classes make you happy, so they turn up the TV or put in headphones. Our 10th year was planned to have such a big celebration because we knew how lucky we are, and we are so thankful to make it this far. Unfortunately, the world has had different plans with the pandemic. So please allow me, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of your support of Raq-On Dance, for the support you share for all of our students and the Rockettes, and for this little niche dance world. Without you, there would not be any supporters or cheerleaders. It has truly become a dream come true. Please enjoy the show this evening and celebrate with us a decade of fostering fearless courage in the Upper Valley and beyond. Students and professional dancers are performing tonight as a thank you for your support of Raq-On Dance. As one of the last few dozen remaining brick-and-mortar schools of its kind in the United States, we hold deeply how lucky and fortunate we are to be able to keep doing what we love. Your support tonight will allow us to continue to offer programs, scholarships, and events. Thank you, musicians, students, venues, supporters, cheerleaders, peers, and dancers. We hope you enjoy the show tonight and dance in your homes tonight with us.
silent.
Gördüğüme inanayım demeye de kalmadı sırtımdan vurdun, vurdun. Hiç acımadan ardından duydum. Left with me before the morning comes.
يا بحر الأمان حبيبي أنا وأنا كنت عايز أجيلك بقالي كام سنة.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our first ever online show. I hope everyone is enjoying the auction and finding lots of great deals. I have so many thank yous to send out for this entire event because it has truly been a team effort. I want to thank all of the 13 dancers from all over the United States and Canada, student and professional, who have donated their time tonight to perform. I ask if you'd like to tip the dancers to please leave them compliments in the chat. I also want to thank Thomas Bishop from CATV, Dan Chase from Dan Chase Unlimited, and Robin LaPlante for video help, because you all know me. Definitely a huge help. Big thank you to our tech glitter director, Robin LaPlante, Kinsey, Joey, and Jesse for all of the additional help with the auction. And a big thank you to Patricia for pretty much just keeping me organized at all times. I'd like to thank all the folks who donated items, which includes Lisa Hunt, Marge White, Deborah Dixon, Sheila Dodge, and many others who have donated wonderful items. I'd also like to thank my friends in Egypt, Yasser and Memdo, for going shopping for us and sending us lovely items to include in the auction. And for Memdo picking up all of the cartouche necklaces for us as well. I appreciate everyone's support over the past 10 years, and I'm really sad that we haven't been able to do a big show for our 10 years, but COVID had different plans. But this is amazing, and technology is amazing, and I'm so thankful that we're all here. Whether you dressed up or you're in your PJs, doesn't matter. Please feel free to use the chat on the side to communicate. And don't forget, after the show, we will also have the Zoom room back open for an after party. I'd also want to thank everyone for supporting us by inviting you to free classes on April 8th. At 6 o'clock, we'll have a beginner foundations class, and at 7 o'clock, we'll have a mixed level combinations class as a thank you for all of your support for this event. I'm so thankful for all of the Rockettes and all of the Raq-On community for the constant support that you have given us for our wonderful studio. And I want to start off this show with the one that kind of started it all, which was my very first teacher, Aliyah Thabit, who is going to start the show because I felt like it was the right thing because she was the one that kind of started all of this. So without further ado, thank you for coming. Don't forget the auction ends at 9 o'clock. Enjoy the show, and thank you so much for coming. Enjoy.
Giydiğim atlas, ineler batmaz. Yar bensin yatmaz, hadi cam cam ah canım değilsin. Giydiğim atlas, ineler batmaz. Yar bensin yatmaz, hadi cam cam ah canım değilsin. Şüşenler, lingo lingo şüşenler. Yar 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 yaram. Giydiğim beyaz, geceler ayaz. Yar bensiz yatmaz, hadi can can ah canıma değilsin. Giydiğim beyaz, geceler ayaz. Yar bensiz yatmaz, hadi can can ah canıma değilsin. Şüşenler, lingo lingo şüşenler. Tiratımı içtin sen bensin, çantama düştün edepsiz. Yar 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 yaramaz.
اتوب على ايدك يا ابو رمش جراح يا ابو رمش جراح انا قلبي ارتاح على ايدك علشان بحبك عاوزني ابوس على ايدك تحت الشباك بحبك يا جدع بعدها وياك بقول يا جدع تحت الشباك انا بحبك يا جدع بعدها وياك بقول يا إذا عديت قصاد البيت إذا عديت قصاد البيت أبوس رجليك لا تبص لفوق وتطفي الشوق أبدا عليك بص واتكلم يا سلام سلام أبص واتكلم
يا بهية الناس يشوفوكي داري العيون يا صفية الناس يحسدوكي ردي الحجاب يا بهية الناس يشوفوكي داري العيون يا صفية الناس يحسدوكي بهية وعيون بهية كل الحكاية عيون بهية يا بهية خبريني مالهم فيك الليل يا عيونك يا صبية الحزن مليانين كل مجاريح الهوى بيقولوا هي بهية كل عشاق الهوى ظالمين بهية بهية وظلام البنية عين عيون عيون بهية قسم يا محمد قسم الله حبيبي يا ابراهيم ايوه يا حنون ياما ياما ويا مقلوب دوبها ويا مقلوب ياما ويا مقلوب دوبها ويا مقلوب حسن الصبية ياما 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 ويا مقلوب دوبها ويا مقلوب حسن الصبية ياما كل الولاد آخر البلاد عشقوا بهية يا ماما سكين بهية عيون بهية سكين بهية عيون بهية حلوة عالبنية يا مان واللي فوات يا عيني مان ظلام البنية عين عيون عيون بهية
Thank you everyone so much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed the show. And I just wanted to give you an auction update because, as you know, this is also a fundraiser for our studio, which unfortunately has been impacted by COVID. And we have officially been online next week an entire year. So we are still offering classes online via Zoom, which we've always had, but it's completely new for a lot of people. So please, please, please come to the free classes on April 8th. They're for you, for supporting this event. Thank you so much to everyone who's made this possible. Thank you so much to all the performers for donating their time, and I'm just super appreciative. And our goal was to raise enough money to have money to get through the summer when everyone's going to be outside because we've been on Zoom for a year, and it's cold here. So I want to announce what we've gotten so far. The auction goes until 9 o'clock tonight. And you're all welcome to the Zoom after party. The link is in the chat and it's also in the email. It's also the same one as before. But I just want to thank you everyone for taking time out of your weekend schedule for coming and supporting our dancers. Whether you come in person or this is your very first show, thank you everyone so much. So without further ado, our goal was $5,000. Are you ready? You all want to see it? I'll do it really slowly. Build up suspense. Okay. $6,000. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to try not to cry. You all know that this is a labor of love having the studio, and I really appreciate everyone believing in us and believing in all of our dancers and giving everyone an opportunity to dance through all of this hard time. And I look forward to seeing everyone in person soon. And thank you so much. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, all the dancers. Thank you, everyone who contributed something. Thank you, everyone, for coming. This is a completely new experience for us. So just thank you. I'm super appreciative. Go check on your bids. Make sure no one has outbid you. There's still lots of really good hip scarves at a really valuable price. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.